Last week, Michael Soschuk was sworn in as Portland's 19th police chief. At the swearing-in ceremony, Chief Soschuk spoke about his family, his love for the force, and about the community he will be serving.
It truly is an honor and a privilege to be standing here. It was an honor and a privilege to become a Portland police officer, period, 15 years ago. And my heart and soul is with our agency. I truly love each and every one of our members. So it's very special to me to be able to stand here as the Chief of Police for the City of Portland. I will say that it was never on my bucket list of things to do. I wanted to be a street sergeant on the early out and work on the TAC team and work at the drug unit. And I had the opportunity to do those things. But when you get into your career, you find where you end up going. And to find myself in this position is truly an honor to me. So thank you very, very much for being here, first and foremost. When I came in and they said you got to sit facing the crowd, I got a chance to take a look and see how many people are here. And I must admit that I'm shocked I've fooled this many people for this long. I mean, it's truly amazing. I could have made a lot of money in the private sector probably doing something out there. So, the whole public speaking deal, if you have an opportunity to do public speaking where all you're supposed to do is say thank you to people, it's a win. And that's really all I really want to do today is thank some folks. So I'm going to start with my lovely wife, Mary. One of the key things that James Craig taught me, and that I remember when he got here, is that he also had a Mary that he was married to. And he said, you remember, you're the chief here, but she's the 5-star general at the house. So I will fully admit that that is the case. When I found out the news and I sat down with Mark and Anita, and I was told that I was going to be the next chief here, obviously I called Mary first, and I got home and she had written on a little noteboard, you did it. And, it was something pretty special. And, for her, I erased that off and I put we did it, because we did. When you do a search, when you do a chief's thing, it made me sit down and think about what kind of person I am, what kind of leader I am, just so I could explain it to somebody else, in an interview panel. And so I looked back at my time in the Marine Corps and my time here at the Portland Police Department, and I looked at leaders that I looked up to, and people that I tried to in some way mirror. And in my own head, what I kind of came up with was leadership through relationships. And it's funny that Mark actually mentioned relationships in his speech. You're building relationships not only with your officers, but with neighbors, neighborhoods, neighborhood associations, the community. And if you have those relationships, you have those open lines of communication, you're 3/4 of the way home. I don't care what the problem is or what the issue is. If you can talk about it and they can call you and say, hey, Mike, this is the deal, then I can have that same conversation with them. And we have that, and we're going to continue to have that moving forward. The community, thank you very much for all of your support. I was in a Rite Aid yesterday and had a half-hour conversation with a young lady about who had seen the poetry calendars and some things like that a few years ago, and talked about some neighborhood issues, and it was a lot of fun, actually. And I get that experience on a regular basis, and I hope that that continues. To kind of close this out, again, from a public speaking perspective, they always say to lead and end with the important stuff. I led with the 5-star general, and I'm going to come back home and talk about the Portland Police Department a little bit, and the men and women of that agency, both sworn and civilian. Incredible people. We work in a team atmosphere. We couldn't do it without each other from all levels. And I mentioned it, but I love all those folks. I've learned a lot from everybody, something from every one of them. Most of it was good. And we truly have a good time respecting each other and being professionals that are honored to do our job. It is a calling. We hire the best. They remain the best in my eyes. And I'd take you anywhere, anytime, against anybody. So thank you very much for your support. We're going to have a good time over the next few years, and we're going to do good things thanks to you, not primarily thanks to me. So as usual, that seemed a lot longer than I had intended. But thank you very, very much again. Thank you for being here, and Semper Fidelis.